The 2021 Maserati MC20 is a very special supercar from Maserati. In fact, the first supercar from Maserati in over 15 years. It's a pretty special milestone. That's why the Maserati MC20 is a special car, and today I'm going to review it. MC20 stands for Maserati Corsa 2020, which people say is hinting that Maserati may be making a comeback to racing, which is great. Lately, I think Maserati have been needing to create something new because all their current models are just getting older and losing a lot of value. That's why the MC20 is such an important car, but it's not just another Maserati. To start off, the MC20 is the first ever Maserati to have the beautiful butterfly doors, which when you're sitting inside the car, you can see the massive metal door hinges that allow the doors to move like they do. It gives the car a raw racing sense, which I think has been a common theme throughout the entire car. In fact, the entire monocoque is made of carbon fiber, and a large portion of it is exposed. And when you lift up the boot or hood, the whole thing is forged carbon fiber. It looks incredible. Another cool feature of this car is the see-through engine bay cover, where you can look straight through the outstanding Maserati developed 3-litre twin-turbo V6 engine that produces 621 brake horsepower and 538 foot-pounds of torque. It's always good to have a supercar with a see-through engine cover like that. The car also has a decent amount of boot space, for an Italian supercar that is. And the boot is also at the back of the car, which is interesting because the car is also mid-engined. The MC20 also has a top speed of 325 kilometers per hour and does 0 to 62 miles in just under 3 seconds. So yes, the car is very impressive, but now it's time to move on to the interior, which in my eyes is another great thing about this car. The seats are made of good quality grey Alcantara, which basically the whole interior is made out of. The seats also have a nice blue stitching. Maserati definitely paid attention to the amount of detail in the interior because it looks spectacular. The display system behind the steering wheel is a high-tech screen which isn't overly complicated, and the infotainment system is a small screen that blends in well with the rest of the interior. Another new interesting feature is the centerpiece. It's a piece of carbon fiber with 3 buttons on it, one for reverse, one to switch between manual and automatic, and another one for softer suspension, with options of Sport, Corsa and GT mode around it. The steering wheel is simple, with a start-stop button and a launch control button and a couple of other functions. Now you're wondering how much such a fine piece of machinery like the Maserati MC20 would be costing. Well, it has an estimated cost of around 150 to 250,000 Australian dollars. So yeah, that's all I've got today for the Maserati MC20. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next video. Stay tuned.